Not great news for Impact Wrestling today. They are about to lose a top star for television for the foreseeable future. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being with me. I'm PWTorch Assistant Editor Zack Heydorn, and this is your PWTorch Daily Newswire for June 3rd, 2022. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Yeah, Impact Wrestling, kind of not a great day for them news-wise. Jay White, former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and top New Japan Pro Wrestling star, or one of the top stars of New Japan Pro Wrestling, leader of the Bullet Club, will no longer be on Impact TV. No falling out or anything between the two entities, between the two sides, but White's schedule for New Japan is going to pick up considerably, according to reports, and because of that, he will be dropping his Impact dates. It's a pretty big loss for Impact Wrestling. I mean, Jay White was a really nice get for them. I thought it added he added a lot of kind of star power to that show. And Impact for the last year has been really a solid product. Not a lot of people are watching said product, excuse me, but it's still a good product nonetheless. And I think White kind of gave it some credibility. Bullet Club was there, so yeah, it's a bit of a tough loss for them. He debuted last summer, so right about a year ago now, and most recently was feuding with the Honor No More faction, along with with Bullet Club. So yeah, tough loss, but he won't be on TV for a bit. Will he be at Forbidden Door? Likely, I'd say that's a likely event. We don't have any indication who he might be facing at Forbidden Door, though. So, who do you want to see him face? Would love to hear your take on that. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, we can have a fun debate on who the heck Jay White should wrestle at Forbidden Door here in a couple weeks. I mean, how crazy is that? In other news, if you're wondering where the heck was Thunder Rosa this week on AEW Dynamite after successfully defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Serena Deeb at Double or Nothing, well, she was slated to be a part of Dynamite. Like, she had a segment, and so she wasn't forgotten about, but she was sent home because she was ill. You can read the full story at PWTorch.com. Thunder Rosa posted on social media that she'd be kind of taking a quick break from there. So who knows? We don't know. The reports don't indicate what the illness is or how serious it is, but that's why she was absent. So no reason to get angry out there. There was a good reason for her not to be there. Also, still going with the MJF news and the MJF promo from Wednesday. It's still churning out news stories, and we're still going with that. It was reported today that the promo segment itself didn't necessarily go entirely to plan. The Wrestling Observer is reporting that the segment was supposed to kind of stop earlier than it did with the fade to black and the muting of his mic, but instead it went longer, nearly 9 minutes. And the other part that the reports indicate is that there was a bit of a surprise that MJF was getting cheered for some of the lines that he was saying, which to me is the problem with these types of angles. You just never know what you're going to get. And Tyler Sage and I talked on the Fireside Chat yesterday. You can check it out on YouTube right now. A lot about this. We spent most of the time chatting about MJF. And one of the issues that we talked about is that, like the fact that MJF is being cheered and this company, AEW, that's been like a babyface company, is now sort of this heel entity in this feud. That's a little awkward. That's a little awkward, and something that Tony Khan may not like long term. But we'll see where it plays out. But yeah, news of the day concerning MJF didn't quite go as planned. Rapid fire. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara are an item together. Yes, I'm being sarcastic, but they are engaged as of now, both posting on social media The engagement happened in Paris, by all accounts, and so yeah, if you care and if it matters to you, hey, they're engaged. Congrats to them. Matt Hardy spoke on his podcast this morning in regards to his match. Well, not his match, but the Hardys against Young Bucks at Double or Nothing, and confirmed that Jeff suffered an injury at the beginning of that match, saying that he was almost knocked out and was kind of in a fog for the whole rest of the match. So if you're wondering or worried, as to why Jeff seemed a little bit out of it, that's why. It makes a heck of a lot of sense too. And finally, the Wrestling Observer reporting today that Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae could be back into the wrestling fold sooner than later. Gargano has his StarCast appearance coming up, but reports indicate that AEW is heavily interested in bringing in Candice LeRae into the promotion and into the women's division. Obviously, I'm sure they'd like to have Johnny Gargano as well, but it's a stock roster. Reports indicate that Gargano still has an open door to return to WWE if he so chooses. That's the news of the day, folks. Appreciate you guys listening. Subscribe if you haven't already. We've got loads of content, a really fun fireside chat with Tyler and I yesterday. So check that out. And until next time, we'll catch you next time.